want this to be the reality. I didn't want to.
Love is all I got left. I hate it so much.
Oh, wow!
Responsibility is important. When you are well known, many people look at you. You have a lot of influence. People will look at you for guidance and do what you say. Hello and welcome back. Today we will look at some famous people accused of and fired for bad behaviour in 2022, which has caused controversies that could lead to the end of their careers. Which of these celebrity scandals surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Benjamin Mendy. Benjamin Mendy, a French footballer, has been left back for Manchester City of the English Premier League since 2017. Mendy has won 3 Premier League titles with Manchester City and a World Cup triumph with his home country of France in 2021. Mendy was charged with multiple assaults from encounters with 2 adult women and a minor. He was held in jail until January 2022, when his trial date was initially set. Mendy pleaded not guilty to all charges brought against him and was scheduled to stand trial in August. He was suspended by his club pending the outcome of the trial. Number 9. Boris Johnson. After several high-profile scandals, Boris Johnson resigned as British Prime Minister in July 2022. Will the Prime Minister tell the House whether there was a party in Downing Street on November 13th? First, it came out that Johnson had broken his own COVID-19 lockdown rules when he held a party at 10 Downing Street in 2020. The scandal became known as Partygate and was the first domino to fall. Then, information about Chris Pinchbeck, the Deputy Chief Whip of the Conservative Party, came to light. It turned out that Johnson had chosen Pinchbeck for the job even though he knew many allegations of wrongdoing against him. Number 8. Kanye West. Kanye West is in a downward spiral despite dating models and celebrities because his ex-girlfriend Kim Kardashian is seeing Pete Davidson. It became increasingly difficult to follow the never-ending tale. Kanye West has expressed his feelings over his split with Kim Kardashian frankly. West published a song titled My Life Was Never Easy in January 2022. In it, rapper The Game declared his desire to beat up Pete Davidson for allegedly dating Kim Kardashian while they were divorcing. Number 7. Whoopi Goldberg. On January 31st, 2022, Whoopi Goldberg was let go from ABC's The View after making a remark when the comedian added, "Let's tell the truth about this because the Holocaust isn't about race." She caused quite a stir. It concerns how savagely people treat one another. It relates to how people interact with one another. It makes no difference if you are Jewish, white, or black. Kim Godwin, president of ABC News, was offended by the statement and tweeted, "I am successfully and swiftly suspending Whoopi Goldberg for her off-base and frightening remarks." Goldberg was instructed to consider what she said and determine how it made people feel. According to Kim Godwin, the Holocaust is about race and individuals being horrible to each other, Goldberg remarked after apologizing on the same day. Number 6. Rudy Giuliani. While The Masked Singer was filming the season 7 premiere, Rudy Giuliani created a lot of controversies. He was reportedly one of the primary contestants out on February 2nd, 2022. 2 of the show's judges, Ken Jeong and Robin Thicke, got into a fight when he was exposed. Number 5. Ezra Miller. In 2022, the actor started garnering media attention after several arrests and criminal accusations, including harassment, felony, burglary, and disorderly behavior. In addition, the non-binary actor from We Need to Talk About Kevin is alleged to have abused activist Dakota Iron Eyes since she was a minor. According to documents submitted by the parents of Iron Eyes in June 2022, Ezra controls a young adolescent named Dakota through narcotics, aggression, intimidation, threats of violence, terror, psychosis, and delusions. On behalf of the North Dakota native, the Standing Rock Sioux Tribal Court issued a temporary protection order against Miller. According to the protection order, the Flash actor is also charged with physically and emotionally abusing the Respect Our Water youth leader. Miller, a native of New Jersey, was detained in Hawaii in March 2022 and charged with disorderly conduct and harassment. This was several months before Iron Eyes' parents filed a lawsuit against Miller. A police report says that the actor from Fantastic Beasts was at a karaoke club when people started singing and he started yelling curse words and getting angry. They were fined $500 for the incident after entering a plea of not guilty. In April, Miller was arrested 3 weeks later for allegedly throwing a chair at a woman's head. The incident happened at a gathering at a private home in Pahoa, Hawaii's Big Island. Police discovered throughout their investigation that the suspect named Ezra Miller reportedly threw a chair at a woman, 26, inflicting a roughly half-inch cut on her forehead after becoming enraged when asked to leave. After several hours in police custody, Miller was released, awaiting additional inquiry. Number 4. The Game. Rapper and actor Jayceon Terrell Taylor is better known by his stage name, The Game. On November 29, 1979, he was born in Los Angeles, California. Despite knowing his brothers and sisters, Game spent most of his youth in foster care. Everything began in early 2022 when Dr. Dre, the Game's mentor while he was signed to Aftermath, chose 50 Cent over the Game. This infuriated the Game, who claimed he was far better than Eminem a few months later. When he released Drillmatic Heart and Mind, it included the 10-minute diss track The Black Slim Shady that targeted Eminem. Additionally, it targeted Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Mariah Carey, and even Hailey, Eminem's daughter. She is engaged in her own line of work and is not rapping. Dissing Hailey is just total nonsense and ignorance taken too far. If you do that, Eminem may ruin your career. And yes, the Game would probably wreck his career. It might be a 30-minute diss track, similar to when Eazy-E released a diss EP over the diss track from Dr. Dre. This conflict is not yet resolved. Number 3. DaBaby. American rapper Jonathan Lyndale Kir, also known as DaBaby and formerly known as Baby Jesus, became well known in 2019 after releasing several mixtapes years earlier. In February of this year, DaBaby and his group attacked Danny Lay's brother in a bowling alley, sparking more controversy. 2 months after the incident, surveillance video of the shooting he took part in 4 years earlier in Huntsville was also made public. However, the main factor in his cancellation is his homophobic comments. Number 2. Will Smith. He is an American rapper, songwriter, producer, actor, and comedian. He is most known for his extensive acting background. He has appeared in numerous well-known films. At the 94th Academy Awards on March 27, 2022, Will Smith went too far by hitting Chris Rock over a joke about his wife's bald head that he found offensive. Particularly with the now famous remark, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." Following the incident, he attracted much attention and hatred overnight and the next day. The 2004 Super Bowl event between Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson was the most significant television scandal. Smith was officially prohibited from attending any Academy Award ceremony for 10 years, less than 2 weeks later. Right now, before he would either be cancelled or make a significant reappearance, he is in his wall of shame. It was such a memorable and funny moment. Still, it rapidly turned into outrage due to how uncalled for it was and how Smith and Rock laughed over the joke just seconds ago. He has expressed regret, so perhaps he can move past this, but only time will tell. To think that he made a joke that, but for one action, would have been forgotten in about 15 seconds, will now be remembered for a very long time. Number 1. Amber Heard. She is an American actress, best known for her parts in Never Back Down, Drive Angry, The Rum Diary, and for playing Mera in Aquaman. From 2015 until 2017, Heard was wed to actor Johnny Depp. When Heard claimed that Depp had been aggressive throughout their relationship, their divorce gained public attention. Depp accused Heard of abuse and sued the owners of the British tabloid The Sun for libel in 2018. The presiding court concluded in 2020 that the written report that Depp had assaulted Heard was basically true. Early in 2019, Depp filed a defamation lawsuit against Heard for an opinion piece she had written in the Washington Post on sexual and domestic abuse. Heard sued Depp in retaliation in 2020. The Depp against Heard trial, which took place in Virginia from April to June 2022, received much media attention. Heard was found guilty on all 3 counts during the trial and given a judgment of $10 million compensatory and $5 million punitive damages, the latter of which Virginia law reduced to $350,000. Heard received a $2 million compensatory judgment and no punitive damages after winning 1 of her 3 charges. Did you enjoy the video? Check out these other videos you might find interesting. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell before you go.